Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 35 episode 8. In the previous episode we got the last cell block put in, this one up here, so that means that all of our prison is not done. Certainly it's far from it. We need to put all the flooring in and change a couple of rooms around and that sort of thing, but basically all of the bulk of the construction is now completed. So this is obviously a gang prison, and the idea was we get some gang members in and we get some gang leaders, and then we can basically watch it, get wrecked over the course of a couple of episodes. However, for some reason, the game decides that it's not going to bother with that and didn't give me any gang leaders. So I have taken the liberty of packing some in. If I just go to intelligence and then gangs, we can see that we have 3 gang leaders. And in fact, they've already started recruiting. We have 5 red gang members, 6 green gang members, and 8 blue gang members. So let's just take a look at our gang leaders. So we have, for the red corner, Mr. Josh Brown, age 33, sentenced to 10 years for multiple crimes including torture and torture. So that's obviously the person you want running your gang. That's just horrible. Torture and torture. Good grief. In the green corner, we have Hurricane Whiplash Johnson, who has done 8 years for multiple crimes, including grievous bodily harm, assault, and violent disorder. Must point out that these are not legendary prisoners. Normally, the only way to get a gang member, or a gang leader, rather, is for them to be legendary. But as I said, I've hacked it in, so we don't have that. And finally, in the in the blue corner, we have Warren Featherstone. I couldn't resist when someone put in the comments that, oh, do you realise you got a Featherstone in last episode? I thought, yeah, if we're going to put gang members in, one of them has got to be a Featherstone. So he is actually our blue gang leader. So sentenced to 11 years for multiple crimes including rape and voyeurism. Oh my good grief. Right, so we do now have gang leaders, and they have been recruiting like crazy. So as you can see, we have gang members all over the place. This is red, these ones here, and then we've got some green ones and some blue ones around this area as well. We currently don't have, what's that circle there? That circle means someone is there, but does that mean, are they, I don't know if they, the ones in there, are actually are they supposed to be I don't know whether that one means that that's just a gang member. No, that's just a gang member, yes. We currently don't have any lieutenants, but they will be promoted at some point once these reach critical mass, which I believe is about 10 each. So all we're going to do is just keep an eye on things. We do have some money, so we'll be building things as we go along. Slight problem. Now, I was aware of this fact that when we started building, or when I first started building it, and many people reminded me of this, but yeah, they basically said that make sure that you get all of the construction done first, because you can't build things in rooms that are gang controlled. Now if we go to our utilities and then small pipe, we can see that we don't have any pipes going around here all the way around there, because this is gang controlled, and so is this because it's got gang members in, although they are actually planned, so they are actually going to put the beds in and stuff, but that's okay. But this one here, look, I can't build in it. I can't build in that, and the reason for that is if I go to intelligence and gangs, that is where the gang leader is, which is slightly different from a gang cell. You can actually place stuff in gang cells as far as I'm aware. If I go to utilities, or just objects, for example, and say bookshelf, oh no, I can't. I cannot put them in the gang cells, which is interesting. See, I always thought you could put them in gang cells, but apparently not. So even if the room isn't complete, you can't finish it off, which is a bit of an oversight, because obviously, if you're working in things like the yard can be taken over by gang members, same as the common room and all of that sort of thing. All of that can be taken over by them. However, you can remove them. You can force them to exit. But for some reason, you can't do the same thing with cells. You can't remove them from the cell. I mean, well, you can remove them from the cell, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work probably because, they're still classed as being in that cell. So the only chance I have of ever fixing that cell, because that's going to be without water. That one's going to be without water for the remainder of the game now. The only way I have is that if he gets moved to a different cell, like a better one. But we'll have to see how that one goes. We still need to put some more things in the cells, so we need to actually increase their rating and such. We need to put some flooring, and as you can see on the outside, we've got a perimeter wall going in here, and that will help us, well, hopefully for escapes and such, it'll stop that. I think I'm going to put some flooring in all the way along the outside and see what we can do, because we do have some cash. I took the liberty of getting myself some extra grants here. Got my loans right up to maximum, and then got a bailout. Actually, did I get a bailout? I can't remember. I might have got a bailout. Is that Henderson? Yeah, it's Henderson. I thought it was Featherstone. Then from that distance, I just saw that. Look, is that Featherstone? No, it's not. Yeah, I thought I got a bailout, but I'm not. Don't know if I got a bailout or not. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm going to use the money to build some flooring and also probably move some stuff around in the cell blocks, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. What I really want to do is just manage the gang. So we've got 9 gang members now for blue. So let's just have a bit of a follow of Featherstone and see what he's doing. So let's just go off that view. We don't need that. Where is he going? I wonder if he's even got a tattoo on his hair. When he goes behind, look. He's even got a tattoo on the back of it. He's got a skull on his hair, like shaved in. What's he doing? Is that his cell? That is his cell. So that's Featherstone's cell, which is weird because you got right next to him. You got a red gang member. Where is the other red leader? See, it'd be good if you can click on this and it actually takes you to their leader. Red leader. This is gold leader. We're ganging up now. Okay. Star Wars reference. Right. So Johnson, where's he going? I assume his cell's over here. Probably that one there, in fact. I'm guessing so. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's fine. We've got a couple of grants that we're probably not going to get done. We've got produce 30 license plates because I'm not going to expand. I've decided I'm not going to expand the prison and go any further. Also, our education reform program, we're not going to be doing that one because it'll be a bit of a pain. Let's just speed up to max speed and let this thing crack on. And for some reason, the game is running hideously slow, and I don't know why. Oh, we've found a bit of a tool over there. Yes, we have. Yes, we have indeed. Right, so what else do we need to do? Well, I think at the moment, it's just a case of let them finish off recruiting and keep this wall, keep expanding the wall. 7, 7, and 9 at the moment. None of them has made a play yet, but that's because we haven't got any lieutenants. We do actually have a lieutenant. No, that's still a leader. 3 leaders, no lieutenants yet. And, oh, we now have 10 members on blue. And looks like, oh, yeah, Featherstone, why did you go down the bottom of that? I think you're going to get searched. And this is going to, this might make it break. This might make it completely and utterly kick off. Because if they get punished for certain things, yep, there it is. Okay, danger level is going to fly up and this is going to kick right off. So, Featherstone. We've found him with luxuries, and as you can see, the danger level is flying up. 10 gang members are furious because their gang leader, in this case, Mr. Warren Featherstone, is not, well, he's being punished, and that's just going to go straight up now, and that'll head to critical mass and then explode. So we're going to have a riot on our hands any second now. We know that this is going to happen, and what else can I do? What can I do about it? Well, I think it would be in our best interest to hire 2 more guards. I probably in my interest to hire 2 more armed guards as well. Let me just go to our deployment here and make sure that we do have patrols. We do not yet have patrols around this place, so let's get some patrols put in because we need to finish our patrols off around here. So there's that one, and then this is obviously patrol routes, and there is another patrol route, so 1 there and 1 there. And then we want a guard patrol on the other side, so there and then there. And that should do it quite nicely. So, we now have armed guards going around. Oh, that guy's just shit himself on the floor. Maybe something to do with his toilet not plumbed in. Look at that danger level flying up, because what's going to happen is Featherstone's going to be locked in his cell. Obviously, he's not going to get solitary, but he's going to get locked in his cell. I'm going to open up free fire straight away, because I think I know what's going to happen. Any minute now, this is going to kick right off, unless... Nope, there it is. It's already started. So, we now have a bit of fighting. Was it over there? I can hear fighting, but I can't see it. What the hell's going on? And where is it? Where's it going on? There it is, there. Okay, so, that guy was fighting. We pulled the trigger on that. That guy's fighting again. Oh dear. We're going to go in. Yep. There's the fight. Bang. There's the shotgun. And, oh, look at that. The gun's on the floor. How'd the gun get on the floor? Shotgun equipment? What the hell? No, that guy didn't have that, surely. No. No, that cannot be right. Let's have a quick look at last. How'd that gun get on the floor? How did that gun get on the floor? I have no idea. They didn't knock the. They didn't knock an armed guard out. So I don't know why that gun's on the floor. Either way, danger level is still going up. All the gang members will be kicking off eventually. Where's gangs? It's a red gang we need to... No, blue gang we need to keep an eye on. So, there's Featherstone locked in his cell there. That guy was the first to kick off because obviously he was in the cell block. There's another one. Over there. And who was that? Is that who I think it is? No. That's Chunt Bruntley. See, eventually... Oh my good grief, we're at death. What the actual arse is going on? Where's the death then? Was that it there? Unconscious. There at the top. Oh my. Benjamin Eads is dead. Maybe it's not a good idea to keep this on free fire. Nah, sack it. Nah, we're sending a message. See, I knew it was gonna boot off as soon as Featherstone got caught with anything. Which to be fair, I didn't. Well, I guess I did purposely search him, but he was the one that was, got some contraband flung in. He got caught. That's all it was. I didn't punish him for no reason. He did just get caught. But yeah, this is going to get worse and worse, isn't it? The only reason it hasn't gone right to shit is because of the suppression effect of the shotgun guards. That's the only reason why it hasn't booted right off. If I do a full shakedown, do you reckon that'll help the situation out? I don't think so. Let's just speed up to max speed. And why have we still got bacon sitting there? Got some stacks of bacon just sitting there doing nothing. We're just going to sit them around. We're going to have a little sit around and hopefully the danger level will go lower. I'm just going to check both of these. And Larry Instant Townsend, apparently. I'm just going to... Oh, that guy's going to boot off, I think. Let's have a quick look at our gangs. One of Red is actually lost one of his members. Yeah, Red lost one of his members because of, because of shotgun, I think. Which one was it? It was over there? Yeah, it was over there. And the two guards are just sitting there as well, waiting. So, this danger level is flying right up. Look at that. 10 gang members are furious. That's the gang. That's the blue gang. But then all of the gang members in the prison will not rally around that gang, but they all see themselves as part of the same sort of club, isn't it? It's basically they're saying, well, you know what? He's a gang member. We're gang members. We don't like each other. In fact, that's sort of one of the things we do. We fight each other. But either way, we don't like the idea of you doing that to them because you could do that to our gang leader and blah, blah, blah. Either way, it looks like everything has subsided now. It looks like the danger level's flying down. So we've had one death, and that went pretty much as I expected it to go, to be honest with you. Oh, it looks like the perimeter wall's done. Apart from that little bit in that corner, and probably that one. No, that corner's done. So we've got that little corner to do, which that workman's going to finish off. Right, sweet. So... Still no players being made at the moment, but like I say, no lieutenants. They have to recruit a lieutenant, or I might have to hack one in next episode. We'll see how that one is. But the gang members are going up and up and up. They still haven't made any players yet. You can see, look, that these actually have... Oh, there's Featherstone working out there, and you can see that there's currently only one blue soldier in there. It's going to be a bit of a... At the moment, Red's a little bit behind on the old gangs. Look at all them blue members in there. Were they... Are they making a play here? Why are they all together? We do have a lieutenant. There is the lieutenant. Okay, so they are recruiting lieutenants. So, let's have a check on... We're going to call it Featherstone's gang. Tom Chisholm. And he's been here for torture. Why are there so many people doing tortures? So it looks like they are making a play. They've taken all of their shirts off, as you can see, and they are walking over. Where are they walking to? I assume this here. And is Featherstone currently in there? I don't know. Featherstone was in there. It looks like they're heading in here. Yeah, so they are making a play. They are making a play for this yard, and once that's been taken, there's nothing we can do about it. Or we can evict them, but we'll have to see how that one goes. So what I'm going to do is make sure that we do have all of this surrounded with the flooring that I require. There we are. In fact, while we're on here, well, let's actually get some construction done. We're going to put all of the flooring in for the prison, for at least some of it anyway. And we'll go around this area, all the way around, and I'll just do this big lump. You know, this is like the main walkway, isn't it, around the prison, and then we'll do that, and we'll call that a day there. We won't bother going any further than that. Right, so danger level is going up. We are on free fire. I'm going to turn that off. I don't think free fire at the moment is worth it. We'll turn that off. So these are walking in here. They are now making a play. So what that basically means is they just say, yeah, this is going to be controlled by us. And you can deal with it. You can just deal with it. So they've got 7 prisoners in there, 8 prisoners in there. Obviously, it says max 10, but obviously we need to get... Might as well close that. Oh no, you have to actually look at it from that tab. So you can see this bar going around here, and once that gets to the top, it will basically say, yep, that is now controlled by Blue, and that will be Blue's yard. So it means others can go in there, but they have to pay them to do it, and then we start getting this weird currency system where they're actually trading different things, which is pretty cool. And we can take it back. We can actually evict them. It'll pop up on the left here once this is done. That guy's actually pissed off. He's shouting about food. There's one thing I do not want, and that's them fighting over food. I've just realised... Oh, that's not good. Right, okay, so... One thing's gone... oh my good grief, let's just pause it here. So what's happened is the Blue has taken over. Featherstone's gang has taken over the yard, alright? So that is now Blue controlled. I can evict them if I want, but the main problem I have is that this guy here, Duncan Boyer, is now writing about food. The guard inside here is now basically beating the crap out of him because, you know, you don't want him to do that. These ones have stopped. Now the problem, I guess it is a problem, is that guy's just flashed something in front of him. Marco Fuse. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a search prisoner then. There we go. Bit of a search prisoner there. See what he's got. Yeah, we got a bit of a problem because the gang members and the gang leaders, actually, I'm not too sure about all of the gangs, but they are intelligent. As in, if there's a bit of a fight, they're not going to have everybody fighting because they'll all get punished. They'll have one person fighting, or they'll do just enough so that there's if you fling all of your people into one person and they just beat him up and kill him, they're going to spend a day in solitary. They don't want that because that'll really diminish their numbers. So what they'll do is they'll play tactically. They'll play the numbers game. And what the hell is going on here? There's another play being made somewhere, and I don't know what that is. Yeah. So what will happen is that the members will say, right, you know what? There's 6 of us, one of them. Just 2 of you fight, and then they'll go like that, and 2 of them will fight. And go from there. And then take them out. And once that person's taken out, guess what? A couple of people go to solitary. And the rest are still there. So it looks like another play's going on here. And I think it's... Is it Green Gang? I thought Green Gang was... Where was Green Gang going? Green Gang all took their shirts off. And I think they were in visitation. But I don't know where. That's their lieutenant there. So it looks like Green has a lieutenant, Blue has a lieutenant, and Red is well behind with only 9 members, but obviously a critical mass of 10. It looks like all of the members are now coming inside for a bit of food. There's Featherstone there. Oh, Green there. So it's still even with Green and Blue gang. Yeah, it is still even. Everyone's going for food. I've just realised that we have 67 prisoners in the facility at the moment, but we can hold a little bit more than that. Slight problem at the moment is that we've got, well, over 30 gang members, so over half our prison is gangs. At this rate of recruitment, it's going to fill up the entire gang. The entire gang's going to have... where's it booting off at? This guy in solitary? I think it is. Yeah. Townsend. Yeah, I think at this rate of recruitment, the entire facility is going to be gang members by the end of next episode. which is going to be an interesting one. So everybody's getting fed, which is a good thing. We'll speed up to max speed. I think we will actually bring some of our... we'll bring some more prisoners in. We'll go to intake, and we'll say we're on 67. We can have 72, so we'll just bring another 5 in. We could bring some minsec in. Oh, that'd be pretty... No, that would be a silly idea. We have 3 prisoners up for parole, which is cool. So let's just sort that out. We'll go to our programs and we'll go to... I don't think we have parole set. We do not. We've got 7 in the queue for guard taser certification, so we'll start that. And we'll start parole hearing as well. So parole hearing, 1, 2, 3. We'll start that, no problem. Pharmacological treatment to drug addiction. I'll say that eventually. We'll put that in the queue. Workshop safety induction, well, one's interested, but we're not doing it. We have alcoholics group therapy on the running, and that's cool. We'll reschedule all of that, and then we'll just continue it on. So we are actually losing money all the time. This prison does not make money. It is a big, big money sink, and that's problematic because, well, eventually I'm going to have to get bailed out or something because you can't continue to do it like this, you know. Even though we've got a lot of high-risk prisoners in here, it's not working out. Are most prisoners well-fed? Yes, so 39 prisoners say that they're well-treated. 40 odd are saying they're well-fed. So that's okay. That's pretty cool. Let's go to our gangs here, and we're going to double-check. And that's controlled by Featherstone's gang. See, they haven't yet made a play for these common rooms yet, which is a good thing, because I think it's about time I get some flooring laid in it before they take it over. So what I'm going to do is I think we're going to go for... I like the idea of ceramic, but it's really, really, really expensive. Let's go for each of these cell blocks. See, most of these are gang controlled. That's problematic. See, as soon as you get a gang member in it, you can't put any flooring in there. See this? Look, you can see this yard's controlled, right? Sorry, not controlled. I can build in there. This one, taken over by a gang. Can't do that. But I have an option to evict them and take that back over. You can't in the cells. They get assigned to cells, so I think that's an oversight. I think that is a little bit of an oversight because you can't build inside their cells. Which is interesting. Anyway. What I'm going to do then, I think I'm going to go for a mosaic floor in all of the cell blocks, right? So what I'm going to do is just do that, right? And actually, no, we'll not do that. Mosaic floor in all of the cell blocks, like that. Doesn't cost a lot of money either because mosaic floor is quite cheap. Well, it's going to cost 1,760 generic units of currency per area, but that's okay. That's more than enough. That's not a great deal. There we go. I'm actually going to cancel a little bit. Oh, cancel. There we go. I'm actually going over a little bit as well. But that's okay. So we'll just get all of this planned out, you see. Obviously, problem is that... problem is we can't do this flooring. So the flooring for inside of these areas inside the cells are just going to be standard flooring because otherwise it'll look a bit off. Right, so 23 grand, losing 291 per day. Tasers working. Whoa! Okay, it looks like we got a bit of a fight here. I think there's been double play made. And that'll be probably 2 gangs. Yes, so, looks like Featherstone's gang, the blue gang, and the green gang, which we still don't have a name for, generic gang colour green, hashtag whatever it is for the green hex colour. They made a play for this, but it looks like green didn't want that. They were, or whatever. The one side did not want that, so they are now fighting each other. That guy's actually got either a baton or looks like a shank of some kind. It looks, ooh, good grief. We could do a free fire, but I don't think it's got that violent yet. See, a lot of them are they're happy to get, they don't mind being subdued, I say being subdued. There's a lot of people batting their heads in. So, yeah, some of them have actually given up, look. These have given up. Still fighting over the bottom here. Christopher Total. Getting the crap beat out of him. And there we go. So that was the play. The play was for that thing. And it looks like nobody has managed to stop it. So guards definitely control that. Looks like nobody's taking control of that. It's still technically neutral. Anyway, That's an interesting one. I think we'll leave it there. Next episode, we will... Why is that? Why? Oh, it says work and it's 9 o'clock. Do we work until 9? We must do. I think we'll leave it there because it's been an interesting one. And honestly, if I continue building all of these all the floors and stuff, we'll be done. And I really want to... I don't want to drag it out. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one for dragging stuff out, for needlessly dragging stuff out. But I'm interested to see what happens with these gangs. You know, this is like another end game now, sort of thing. It's not really an end game actually, but it's more of a... It's just another part of the game that we've never really, you know, seen and, you know, actually played around with, and that's why I want to keep an eye on it. So anyway, we're leaving it there. Next episode, we will see what gets taken over. What do these cells look like? They look as good as they're gonna look, I guess, because there's nothing else I can do about it. Leaving it there. Next episode, see what happens, see what the gangs do, and yeah, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.